Hello, good morning, and my name is Minzy, and this is a blue tie to represent the team that I support, which is, as you all know, Chelsea FC. And I'm here to talk about our post match victory against Heidenheim away 2-0, top of the league. And yes, I'm fucking cooking today as well. Oh, I need to smoke some more electronic cigarettes. Fuck the long parankaimer. Oh, we are cooking and I am smoking. Ooh, oh yeah, oof, ooh, fucking smoking in here, bruv. Oof, bloody hell. Oh, yeah, that's probably a quarter of my lungs gone already. Like I said, the last time I saw Chelsea that high up in the league, I told you, the last time I saw them that high, I was on edibles in Bulgaria, and I was seeing all shapes of colors and weird, bizarre shapes and some formulas that I have never ever seen in my lifetime or even studied. Heck, who knows? Those formulas may have been Iran's nuclear secret program that I have somehow managed to get from eating an edible. And I don't know anything about that country. I haven't even visited it. Anyways, I don't have Iran's nuclear secret weapon in my head. I really don't. Let's just throw that out there. But anyway, that's how high I was, and that's the last time I saw Chelsea that high up in the league. But hey, we're high up on the league. We're first, and we are officially through to the last 16. Is it of the competition? I mean, ideally we should be. Ideally, I need to keep smoking. When am I ever going to see Chelsea first in the league again? Let's be honest, not anytime fucking soon. I'm going to lap this up as much as I fucking can. Fuck yeah. Get the fucking. I mean, compared to all the other European results, it's probably way at the bottom pecking order or scale this week. Obviously, Liverpool did an amazing job against Real Madrid, but besides that point, I'm not going to talk about the game. I'm going to talk about this game. But on a serious note, I do see why Chelsea are in the Conference League and not even in the Europa League and Champions League, because today was a good test. Today was a good test. Heidenheim, prior to this game, were also unbeaten. I think they also had 3 wins out of 3 prior to this game. So this was always going to be a tough challenge away from home. Found it quite amusing with the banners talking about getting Brexit done and sending Chelsea home. I mean, we were obviously going to go back home to Chelsea. Do not understand the point of that banner. It was quite amusing, to be fair. But anywho, besides the point, it was always going to be a tough game. But the reason why I say the Conference League is probably suited to us is because if it was any other team in the Europa League, never mind the Champions League, we would have lost that game. I know it's a second string 11, rotations need to be made, big players need to be rested for the main challenge of the Premier League. I get all of that. So, in a way, can you really say that? Probably not, but at the same time, I have to speak facts. Heidenheim should have probably gotten something in that game. Could it have been a win? It probably should have been. The amount of times they were caught offside, they were caught more offside than Mbappe. Actually, that might be a lie. I think Mbappe will always be more offside than Heidenheim. But there you go. They missed a trick or two. They generally missed a trick or two. And the fact that our goalkeeper Jorgensen was our man of the match probably speaks volume about the fact that Heidenheim probably should have gotten something out of that game. I'll be very, very, very honest with you. Um, and to be honest, I hope Jurgensen ends up being the goalkeeper going forward as the number one spot. But we're not the manager. The manager picks his own team. He's obviously very comfortable with Robert Sanchez being the Premier League number one stopper. Stop. Oh, God, I can't even get my word. I can't get my words out, but he's very comfortable with Robert Sanchez being the number one goalkeeper for the Premier League. because that's his decision. So I don't see it changing anytime soon. But in reality, based upon yesterday's performance and the saves that he made, in particular that double save he made in the second half, I would probably put Jurgensen as the Premier League goalkeeper and put Robert Sanchez as the Europa Conference League goalkeeper moving forward. I really, really, really do. But unfortunately, whilst that decision doesn't look like it's happening anytime soon, it looks like the Premier League will be very interesting with Robert Sanchez in goal going forward, because as well as making some amazing saves, he will always give a bloody chance away or two to the opposition. And we've got Aston Villa coming up in the weekend. I will talk about that game later. But in terms of this game, Jorgensen was the man of the match. He made some amazing saves. Mark Geehee, he had a host. Bro, who's teaching you how to shoot, man? Like, every time you kept finding fucking Muller in goal, like, all your shots were going towards him. You couldn't find the back of the net, even if you couldn't find the back of the net, full stop. You just kept finding the goalkeeper. Your positioning is amazing. I have no issues with your positioning, but boy, finish one of those chances, man. You had a hat full of them. Jesus Christ, Marguerite. Get back onto the training field. Hopefully you'll get your shooting boots on in the next game in the Conference League. But not a good day for him in the office, but getting there. And then Nkunku, who's been fabulous in the Conference League thus far, scored our opener in midway through the first half, and then Mudryk finished it off towards the end with a good finish after good play from, what's his name? That Leicester City fella. Him. The fact that I don't even know my own player's name is actually a joke at the moment in time. I'm sure it will come to me at some point, but at this moment in time, it's left my head. But I was going to say Danny Drinkwater. Unfortunately for him, it didn't quite work out at Chelsea. But the other young fella, oh, Jesus Christ, what kind of a Chelsea fan am I? But anyway, good work from him. Passed it to Mudryk. He blasted it into the top right-hand corner and finished the job and got us our 2-0 victory, which sits us comfortably on top with 12 points, 4 out of 4 wins. The nearest team challenging us to that top spot is now Legia Warsaw, also on 12 points with 4 wins, but 4 goal differences behind. They're on 11, we're on 15. But we are through to the last 16 for now. Hopefully we don't have to play a bloody playoff. I really can't be asked to see that bloody pan out, please. But anywho, the next game in the Conference League at least will be Shamrock, and sadly will be it. We'll be without one of our reserve players, Cesar Casadei. Italian unfortunately got 2 silly yellow cards and got himself sent off. I say it's silly, but it's just one of those where back in the day, 20 years ago, none of those challenges would have been yellow card worthy. But in this day and age, unfortunately, with the challenges he made, there were yellow cards. By the letter of the law, he deserved his 2 yellow cards and he got sent off. Unfortunate for him. And he won't be, unfortunately, getting onto the first team sheet in the Premier League. So, unfortunately, he misses the game against Shamrock, which is annoying for him and also annoying for us. But he'll be hopefully back for Astana away, which is going to be in the subarctic conditions of -20, I believe, in the middle of December. I don't know how that's going to pan out. But before all of that, our next assignment is Aston Villa at home. And like I said, with Sanchez being in goal, he might be giving good pass backs to Ollie Watkins and go, which is not what we need. So I'm hoping he desperately doesn't do anything silly there. It is going to be a tough match, of course, against the villains, led by Unai Emery. He's got his team marshalled and his team primed. And they're actually unbeaten against Chelsea and Stamford Bridge in 3 games. They drew in the FA Cup 0-0, so we had to play a replay. And then in the 2 Premier League games, they've won 1-0 each, I believe. So, you know, a little bit of a bogey team there. But then again, all 19 other teams in the Premier League are bogey teams for Chelsea, I suppose. But anywho, it's going to be a fun and exciting game. We shall see what happens. If I were to hazard a guess in which way it's going to go, I think it might be a draw. I hope it's not a Villa win. There's always a danger of that because, like I said, Villa are well organised. They're well marshalled against Unai Emery, as I've already stated. It could be a sneaky 1-0 victory to them. I hope it's not. I hope we do have enough for a win, but I don't think it will be a win. I do think it will be a draw. I think both teams will cancel each other out in the end. I'll go for a 1-1. Hopefully Cole Palmer scores because I need that dickhead to get me some points on Fantasy Premier League. It's been a fucking while. Bro, give me some points, bro. You are unlucky because Madueke doesn't want you to get the golden boot. So please get me some goals, please. I checked that with Toma 2 weeks ago and he's now scored in back-to-back games. Just my luck in Fantasy Prem. But ayo, enough about Fantasy Prem. Hopefully we get a Chelsea win on Sunday. As of now, I am chilling. I am smoking. And I am cooking. This is Minzy, your boy, signing off. Peace and fuck off.